Hello everyone, my name is Hassan Rizvi. AI is reshaping markets faster than any technology before it. What looked like a novelty when ChatGPT was launched just over 3 years ago has become an engine for new products, new competitors, and new business models. Today, we are going to talk about the key role data plays to thrive in the AI age. Large language models from OpenAI, Google, and xAI are extremely powerful as they are trained on all the available public data. But to bring real business value to your organization, you need to use AI with your enterprise data. Enterprise data is usually scattered across formats, systems, and clouds. Trying to bring AI to all this disparate data will simply not work at the speed now required to compete. You need to bring AI to where your data already lives, not the other way around. We are seeing a fundamental shift with data and AI converging into one conversation, into one architectural design. Companies are realizing that if they try to take their data to AI, they'll remain stuck in pilot mode. They won't be able to achieve impactful business outcomes, and they will face serious data security and governance risks. The problem is not ambition, it's the data foundation. Your AI results will only be as good as your data foundation. What's required is an AI-native data foundation that allows you to access and bring AI to all your data in real time, to your data in your enterprise databases, data lakes, and other data stores that you may be using. I think we all understand that AI is changing everything, but it brings a lot of new challenges with it. Let's break it down. AI can now act autonomously. This is not just automation, this is delegation of real business responsibility to machines. This requires intelligence at the data layer. Databases need to understand meaning, not just match patterns. For that, AI needs to safely access all your data in real time: relational, documents, images, media. Specialized stores and moving data around will not work for the speed needed for AI. Infrastructure needs to be flexible, elastic, and always on. Business demands are changing, and you can't have rigid systems that slow you down. Trust is being redefined. Threats will now come at machine speed. A ransomware attack is expected every 2 seconds by 2031. Traditional security tools cannot detect modern AI threats, exposing you to new forms of risk. So the question you must ask yourself, is your data foundation ready for these challenges? For most organizations, the honest answer is no, and that's a serious problem because without a data foundation built for AI, you simply won't be able to move fast enough to compete effectively. These challenges demand something new, something designed for this moment. This is why we built the Oracle AI database, which architects data and AI together. We provide you with a unified, AI-native, mission-critical, and open data foundation that brings AI to all your data wherever it already lives. A data foundation engineered for security, resiliency, and recovery in the AI age. With AI designed for data, you can move beyond AI experimentation and rapidly achieve impactful business results. Today, we'll walk you through how enterprises are simplifying AI architectures, how they're ending data chaos and data lock-in, and how they're delivering trusted, production-ready AI at scale. That's the difference between experimentation and leveraging an AI-native data foundation to achieve significant business outcomes. Lauren, let's show them how.
Thank you, Hassan. What you just heard is the shift happening across every enterprise that we talk to. AI cannot just sit on top of data anymore. It has to be designed for it. And that's why our focus is clear and simple. We recognize that AI changes everything. And it starts with your data. Not AI beside your data, not AI stitched onto your data, but AI built directly into it. And we use that as a blueprint for clarity because customers don't need more AI noise. They need architectural clarity. That blueprint is grounded in 4 realities that we consistently hear from enterprises. First, AI must be native to the data layer. Most AI architectures today rely on external vector stores, disconnected machine learning pipelines, and fragile integrations. That slows innovation and adds cost. With AI designed for data, intelligence is built directly into the database, which means customers can reduce or even eliminate external pipelines and move from experimentation to production faster, operating on live, trusted business data. Second, data chaos is holding AI back. Data in one system, fraud logs in another, analytics somewhere else. Every disconnected system creates additional cost and governance complexity. To end data chaos, customers can consolidate transactions, analytics, and AI into one converged engine. That helps reduce infrastructure sprawl and simplifies operations, all while accelerating insight generation in real time. Third, data lock-in limits flexibility. Many organizations are forced to choose between cloud providers, regions, or on-prem environments, sacrificing performance or control. To end data lock-in, Oracle AI Database runs across public clouds like OCI, AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, also across regions, all while supporting hybrid and on-prem deployments. Customers get freedom to run where it makes the most sense for their business. And finally, AI must be trusted at every scale. Security, governance, fraud, uptime. When AI touches core business systems, failure is not an option. To end data risk, AI operates inside the database where enterprise-grade security, performance, and availability already exist. That's how customers help deliver low-latency fraud detection and global uptime, even with millions of concurrent users. So when we say AI for data, it's not a tagline. It's fewer platforms, more capability, less fragmentation, and more trust. Experimentation turning into production. Oracle AI Database is the foundation that allows AI to scale security, reliably, and economically, directly where your data lives. Let's bring this to life with a company that operates at massive scale where performance, trust, and uptime are not optional. Please join me in welcoming one of the most iconic names in gaming, Activision Blizzard. With blockbuster franchises like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, and Candy Crush, which all have defined entertainment for millions of players worldwide, I am excited to introduce to you Mahesh Tyagi, Vice President, Finance Engineering. Welcome, Mahesh.
Thank you, Lauren. Great to be here.
It's great to have you. Mahesh, what I love about Activision Blizzard's story is that it reflects what so many enterprises are facing, which is loads of data, the growing AI ambition, and the realization that fragmented architecture just doesn't scale. And so what is so critical is really to think about your foundation. And so what I want to do with you first is let's start at the beginning with modernization. Mahesh, for so many companies like Activision Blizzard, agility and scalability is really what fuels the gaming innovation, but it also fuels the modern core business processes like your financial systems. So the question is, what was the catalyst of modernizing your financial systems and why now?
So for over 6 years, Activision Blizzard's ERP and the surrounding financial systems were run on a shared on-premises hardware platform. That infrastructure was nearing end of life, with retirement scheduled for October of 2025. We have been seeing the performance slowdowns, and our team was spending just countless hours maintaining the hardware and coordinating the patches across multiple internal and external teams on a very rigid schedule. On top of that, this was a story every 5 years. We have had to pause the business innovation to upgrade hardware, which tied up the resources and stalled the new initiatives. So with the recent advances we were seeing in the cloud computing and Exadata grade database performance through Oracle database at Azure, we decided to migrate all on-premises financial systems to Azure and Oracle database at Azure.
I would say it's a testament to many enterprises that every 5 to 6 years, they're likely feeling that same pain, and they're having their teams maintain and spend hours to maintain hardware. So it's a great story to just land on your modernization journey. When you were evaluating options, what made Oracle database at Azure the right choice for your business as well as your technology goals?
So we were looking to modernize our systems and infrastructure to a cloud platform that met at least the following standards. One, better performance for our critical systems, patching flexibility to avoid interference with the business priorities, low latency between app and DB servers, and a platform that enabled us to increase productivity, improve security and compliance posture, and essentially improved the finance effectiveness and agility. So we started looking for a partner and a platform that could provide the continuous features and innovate in a rapidly changing tech environment, especially as we looked for success with AI innovation. So as a Microsoft entity aligned with the gaming cloud strategy, Azure was the natural fit. Our biggest challenge, though, was matching the Exadata grade performance our global ERP and the finance teams depended upon. So with Oracle database at Azure now available alongside Azure's infrastructure as a service and AI services rose to the top. We are excited to run Exadata grade database on Oracle database at Azure and host our Oracle e-business suite financial systems on Azure infrastructure as service, showcasing that as a Microsoft organization, we trust and leverage the same enterprise class solutions we offer to our customers. So for us, the years of that reliable Exadata performance across diverse workloads set the benchmark. Oracle database at Azure made it possible for us to hit that mark in the cloud, which was the biggest advantage of using Oracle database at Azure for us.
Sounds like that decision was really made and anchored in the performance that you guys saw.
Indeed.
With AI as part of your business today, let's continue on your modernization journey. Where do you see the biggest opportunities that you guys can innovate further?
Our next step is to move our workloads for sales and revenue systems from the other cloud platforms to Azure and use agentic AI capabilities to get the sales and revenue insights faster to our business partners so they can make critical decisions quicker. Also, the big opportunity for innovation is develop agents for full stack telemetry, predictive monitoring, root cause analysis, and automated remediation. Our aim is to resolve issues efficiently with the minimal human intervention. The goal is to achieve autonomous monitoring across the entire finance ecosystem, including the network, the servers, the database, middle tier, and the application layer. This would involve receiving predictive alerts for performance degradation or any other issues we may encounter, as well as automating patching and the rollback workflows.
Mahesh, in closing, as an IT leader, what excites you the most about running Oracle AI database on Azure?
We are excited about running Oracle AI database on Azure because AI is native to the database. So we can run generative AI, vector search, and autonomous optimization inside the database with the same reliability, security, and governance as our core ERP and finance workloads. This is especially impactful for finance, ERP, and the regulated enterprise systems where data movement, latency, and security are just non-negotiable. As a developer, if we don't have to build ETL pipelines to duplicate or replicate our data just to leverage the AI, That will make a lot of us happy. Additionally, the duplication of sensitive enterprise data is never a good thing. And finally, the latency between the operational data and AI inference will enable us to get the real-time AI insights on live transactional data, which allows us to actually have the operational and analytical AI in one system. And the best part is the Oracle AI database is already certified with Oracle e-business suite that we run.
It's all connected. One of the things I loved hearing you say was that you are excited about having AI directly native to your database. And that is one of the core differentiators for us. Thank you for your time, Mahesh. On behalf of the Oracle AI database team, we appreciate your time, your insights, and your story.
Thank you for having me, Lauren.
Absolutely. Activision Blizzard's story shows what happens when AI runs inside the foundation, not outside of it. At that scale, architecture is everything. Now, rather than just talking about it, let's show you what that looks like in action, and let's move from architecture to execution. Richmond, over to you for the demo.
As Lauren mentioned, businesses are faced with challenges using AI with their business data and apps today due to data chaos. For example, if you're building AI agents today, there's a good chance you're inheriting one of the most painful anti-patterns in modern software: polyglot persistence. Here is what that looks like in practice. You need vector search for semantic retrieval, so you spin up a vector database. You need flexible document storage, so you add a document store. You need to traverse relationship between entities, so now you're bringing in a graph database. And of course, you still need your relational data, your transactions, your structured record, your source of truth. That's 4 databases, 4 query languages, 4 sets of infrastructure to secure, scale, and keep in sync. And the moment you try to build an AI agent on top of this, you've just transmitted all that complexity directly into your agent layer. Your agent now needs to know which database to hit, when and how to reconcile data across all of them, not to mention the data risk you're introducing. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if vector search, JSON documents, graph traversals, and relational queries could all run against a single converged database engine? A unified memory core for your AI agents. Well, that's exactly what Oracle AI Database gives you. And because it's Oracle, you get the enterprise-grade security, access control, and compliance baked in, not bolted on. You're not stitching together security policies across different systems. It's just there. Which means this isn't just a cleaner architecture. It's the fastest path to production. And the best part is you can build this anywhere and on any cloud and use the frameworks and LLMs you want. You have no data lock-in. I've built a financial service agent, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to demonstrate what happens under the hood when it answers a single question. No database sprawl, no glue code, just one query, one database, every data type. Let me show you.
What you're seeing here is an agentic financial service assistant built on synthetic data modeled after a wealth management environment. The use case is straightforward, but the real value is how Oracle AI Database, built with AI, designed for data, delivers converged retrieval across enterprise data. To answer a single business question in this environment, the agent needs more than a document search. It needs to combine structured account data, relationship between accounts, location-based context, and relevant risk research all in one response. That's exactly where many AI projects gets complicated fast. The user experience looks simple, but underneath, teams often end up orchestrating multiple databases, multiple indexes, and custom integration logic just to answer one question. Here, we will ask about account 003 and request broader context around it. What matters is not just the answer we get back, what matters is how the answer is produced. As the agent runs, you will see it invokes converge search. This is the architectural difference. Instead of the agent deciding which separate system to call for relational data, graph relationship, spatial proximity, and semantic retrieval, Oracle AI Database handles these retrieval patterns in a unified way in one converged database engine. For technology leaders, that translates directly into value, less orchestration, complexity in the agent layers, fewer systems to provision and operate, fewer synchronization points, and more consistent security and governance model across AI access patterns. Now we have the response. The assistant returns details for account 003, related accounts, nearby accounts, and relevant analysis context all around the enterprise data. And that's the point of this demo. Not just that the AI response is richer, but that the architecture behind it is simpler and more production ready. You're not forcing the agent to stick together multiple data services and reconcile results across them. You are giving it a single enterprise-grade data platform that can handle the different retrieval needs natively. If we look under the hood for a moment, this request combines multiple retrieval methods in one path. That improves relevance and context without creating more data sprawl or more glue code. So, the outcome here is bigger than one assistant response. It's a pattern for building enterprise AI systems with a cleaner architecture. One that reduces complexity, strengthens governance, and helps teams move faster from prototype to production. That's what Oracle AI Database makes possible. AI on enterprise data with converged retrieval, enterprise security, and the flexibility to build where and how you want without inheriting the database sprawl that slows AI down.
So what you just saw was a single agent question triggering vector search, JSON lookup, graph traversals, and relational queries, all against one database. Oracle AI Database gives your agent a unified memory core with enterprise-grade security baked in from day one. It's the cleanest architecture and the fastest path to production. Thank you, and back to you, Lauren.
Thank you, Richmond. Now, as we wrap today, I want to bring us back to where we started. AI only scales when it's built on the right foundation. You've seen how disconnected systems create friction. You've seen how converging AI and data eliminates complexity. And you've seen what's possible when intelligence runs directly where your data lives. That is what Oracle AI Database delivers. The winners in the era of AI won't be the ones experimenting the longest. They will be the ones who move to production the fastest on an architecture built to scale. With Oracle AI Database, that foundation is already here. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to building what's next with you.